Alright, the Ace of Spades here bringing another Wargame Red Dragon gameplay video. The gameplay footage after my description of my new Polish deck will be a 3v3 on the map Paddy Fields. But let's go ahead and talk about the changes I've made to my Polish deck before we jump into that, since I already did East Germany and have plans for Czechoslovakia. I am using this deck in the video, so I'll just run through as briefly as I can the changes that I've made, utilizing some new units or updated older units. As you see here, my logistics tab remains the same as most of my decks and the same as my old Polish deck. And then I have Nibiski Beretti 90s. They have 17 AP power, 40 accuracy, 525 meter on their 83mm RPGs, and they are strength 15, so you get 15 per group. I don't think these are actually new. The 90s variant, I think, should be new, but they don't seem to be. Let's take a little comparison real quick, see what's actually different. Their primary is different. I'm seeing the same accuracy and same stabilizer, but it's just a different weapon. Okay, one is 5.45mm, the other 7.62. Same suppression, same rate of fire, though. It's kind of interesting. All the stats are the same, but one's 25 and one's 20. RPGs are the same. Okay, we got the RPK 74 versus the regular RPK. That's where the extra 5 points comes in. There for a second I thought I made a mistake. Everything else is the same, but I'm using them over my 20-point non-90 variants. And then I have the Groms, which is pretty much a buffed up Igla, so it's super duper effective. It's got 26-25 meter range on helicopters and 2100 meter range on airplanes with a 60% accuracy and 4 HE power. That of course is quite an upgrade from the Strela 2s that Poland used to always have, and Strela 2Ms are just, in a word, bad. But I'm using them and they are super effective. And then I have the Spado Krona Tsar, if that's how you pronounce that, the 90 variants. Do a little quick comparison. For 5 extra points, you get a better RPG 7 VR over the RPG 7, and that comes with 24 AP power versus the 14 on the older variant. And they also have that new 5.45mm AK, but stats are the same on it, and they have the better RPK 74. Same speed on ground, strength, and everything like that. Still shock troops, so they are pretty good murderizers. And I got 2 groups of them, one Scout 2As with the KPVT and Mi-8Ts with 57mm rockets. That way I can get them a little bit faster if I need to with the Mi-8Ts. And then I have the Strzelki Podolonsky. They're similar to Leitschützen. I don't think I actually have those in my East German deck anymore. I might, I can't remember, even though I just made a deck showing them. I don't think I do, but they have the Metis rocket, which is a good median between Conkers. Actually, yes, I do have them in my East German deck. They're pretty much a Leitschützen clone, 1575 meter Saklos missile group, but they also work well as line infantry because they do have a primary. Accuracy is not terribly great with the 30%, and they have a light machine gun as well, 30%, but they're a good median between just 10-point infantry and buildings, and I guess AT. So these guys are new. SPG-9Ds. They got 10 50-meter range with their SPG-9D 73mm heat rocket, and 16 AP power, 55 accuracy. So it's pretty good. I just don't call them out. Their strength is only 5. There's some similar units for North Korea and China, I believe, but I don't know. I'm sure they're good at their task, but I'd just rather have light shoots with a longer range and only one less AP power. They're a little bit more expensive, but more versatile. That about covers it on the infantry. There are new transports for the Podolonsky, the W3T Sokol. I think that's really the new thing. They're not new, but the transports are. They come with the 23mm guns on them, which is really nice. You'll see some action of that taking out an Apache and some Bush Rangers. They're pretty beefy guns for transports, and it's 260 kilometers an hour, so that puts it 10 kilometers an hour over the Mi-8T. It's not a huge increase in speed, but every little bit counts. Moving on to support, you'll see I have the NUA. Has 4 55% accuracy long-range missiles with 9 HE power. These suckers are mean, and they do cost a pretty penny, but they are totally worth it. 45, 50 meter range on airplanes and 2800 on helicopters. So I couldn't help but pass it up. There are some, here's a 10-point less version of it, but it's tracked, so it's a lot slower on road, but armored, so I guess pick your poison. I like the speed. That thing, the one I picked, can get to the line a lot quicker. Maybe you get one missile away into a group of helicopters doing a helicopter rush, and you get like 3-4 helicopters with just one missile. So that's how I look at it, but sometimes you want some of the armor, but I don't. So I have the Sopel. It's pretty much the Polish Strope 2. It's got a 23mm ZU-23-2. It's decent. It's not as good as the Strope 2 gun, but it can mow through some helicopters, and it's also got the Grom on it. That's what really kicks ass about it. It's got 8 of them, and it's got the same range as the gun for helicopters, so that puts it at pretty decent at taking on helicopters. And then it has that 60% accuracy and stabilization, so it makes it pretty mean. It is tracked, so it goes 110 kilometers an hour, but it's amphibious as well, so I 100% say that this should always be on your deck for Poland. And then I have the Strela 10M. I believe I have that on my East German deck, and probably all of my Red 4 decks. It's hard to beat. It's got 50% accuracy and that 26-25 meter range on helicopters. It's good infrared. And then I have the Danas. They are 152mm guns, pretty much the parents of the Ondava. The Ondava is not here for Poland. It's just a Czech artillery piece, but only 90 points, and it's got decent fire rate and HE and accuracy, and it is on wheels, so that makes it 150 kilometers an hour, and it's 80 off-road, so it can fire and move around to another spot pretty quickly. Moving on to the new units, I think the 75-point ROM is new. It's got 50% accuracy, 35 meter range on airplanes, 2800 meter on helicopters, 7 HE, and it's wheeled, so it puts it at 150 kilometers an hour. I'd take the new over it any day though, just because of extra HE and more accuracy by 5%. And the BM24 is still napalm. I think the RM70 is new with the 122 millimeter rockets, 80 versus the 40 BM21. I believe that's all that is new for Poland in the support tab, so we'll move on to the tanks. The fun part, Poland was the best nation for tanks just because of the Wilk. I did like that in the East German deck that the T-72M1 was 18 AP power versus the 16 AP power. This is 75 points, and it felt like a steal for East Germany to have that 18 AP power. But I don't employ these in this deck. I actually have the Wilk from the olden days, I guess. They reduced the rate of fire from 10 to 9, which is still pretty fast for T-72. And they reduced it from 100 points to 95 points. It's got 50% accuracy, 30 stabilization, 15 front armor, but overall it's a very solid tank, and at 95 points it's pretty good to call out for just about any task. It's got 18 AP power, so it packs a punch. And then moving on up, I guess the next tank in the line would actually be the T-72M2 Wilk. It's just an upgraded Wilk. It's got 55% accuracy, 40 stabilization, and 20 AP power, with 17 front armor and 9 side. So this is probably the backbone of my tanks, I guess. It's in between a really expensive tank and my lower end Wilk. I do have 4 cards of really expensive tanks on this deck. I've been playing around with the idea of replacing the regular Wilk with the T-72M1, but I just can't justify it. I like the Wilk too much to do that to it, so I'm just going to keep both Wilks, card of each. I got them both trained, so I got 7 and 5 hardened here. I guess, yeah, hardened, not trained. You can get more trained, but you really don't need that very many Wilks to do the job. And then the T-72S is pretty much a clone that all the Eastern Bloc nations have. It's got the Sphere missiles on it with the 50% accuracy and 22 AP power. It's got 28 AP power on the main gun as well, with 50% accuracy and 40 stabilization, and 18 front armor. So it's a pretty good tank. With that 8 rounds per minute as well. A little bit lower than the Wilks, but I haven't used as much for Poland just because Poland's got some better choices, at least in my opinion. And then, of course, the Twardy, which is just a mean son of a bitch. 60% accuracy and 50% stabilization, 22 AP power, 9 rounds per minute, same as the Wilks, and 20 front armor, 10 side. This tank is one of my favorites out of the 3. The Moderna, it's got a good competition with the Moderna, I think, but I'm not going to talk about the Moderna until the Czech video. I'm sure most of you already know what it is, but we'll save it for the Czech video. But the Twardy coming in at 160 points. It's a very, very solid tank. Alright, that's it on tanks though, so let's go ahead and move over to Recon. I'm packing the Formosa, both on the W3T Sokol and just the 5-point Star Truck. These guys have 40mm frag rounds. The range is kind of bad on them with 455, but 60% accuracy and just the 40mm frags just tear into infantry so well. They are strength 10 recon, so they get spotted a little bit easier than maybe a two-man sniper team, which Poland is lacking. So you either go with the 5 strength Zwadowski, and they are not just terribly good, so you might as well go with Formosa if you like infantry recon, which I do. They have the 9mm gun on them. Not too crazy about that, but I don't have them end up using it over the 40mm frag gun, since they do have the same range. And I've even had these things, stun and kill French Sagai vehicles, so they're pretty good. Special Forces recon, I get them. I already said that, but bring them in those nice Sokols, 23mm for backup. Overall, very, very good recon infantry. And then we have the W3U Salamandra. It's got very good optics, 260 kilometers an hour. It's got 4 of the Cocon M upgraded Cocons with the 22 AP power and 55% accuracy. It's got 35% stabilization, so that's decent. And then it's got 20 80mm rockets. Kind of low on the amount of rockets, but 80mm pack a hell of a punch, so it's justifiable. It does come in at 80 points, so it's kind of expensive for a recon helicopter. I really don't call it out that much because of its price. I'm also toying with the idea of going back to the Mi-2RO. It's got exceptional optics, and that's always nice to have. Recon is very important in this game, and to have exceptional optics in your arsenal is always a good idea. But I'm going to stick with the Salamandra since it's new. I have had it kill some things, so that's always nice for your recon to have a little bite, but not too much so that you get it killed or have it targeted. But that's all that's new, I believe. Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on over to the vehicles. We don't have any changes in vehicles, so let's keep on rolling. Still no changes, I don't believe. Yep, not seeing anything. So air power, there's definitely some changes here. Let's see. Poland had the MiG-23BN, and it was this plane at 75 points instead. However, it had 10 ECM, whereas this has 20% ECM, so that's probably what changes the price. It is 1,000 kilometers an hour as well. I think the MiG-23BN was a little bit slower, but it's packing 240mm rockets, 4 of them. It's got 30% accuracy on the rockets, but it really doesn't matter because those suckers are big. And that was really great for hitting light targets with no AA around. But I don't, unfortunately, use it anymore. I do condone its usage, but haven't really had a need to call it out. You can get 2 veteran of it, so that's pretty nice. But it is the MiG-21MF now. This MiG-23MF was the MiG-23BN, but it has some SIMAC radar missiles on it with 63 meter range with 40% accuracy and 5 HE power, and that's got some infrared missiles with the standard 1750 on helicopters and 3150 meter on airplanes, which isn't very good, but 80 point plane with 10 ECM, 900 kilometer an hour. I guess it's a decent one. I take the MiG-21 BIS though. It's just got 4 of the infrared missiles, but at 50% accuracy, and rather than that 40%. And I can get 4 hardened of those. I guess you can always get 4 hardened of these as well. Same price, a little bit slower, less ECM. They both have 2 different roles, I guess, but this one's actually pretty decent for long range incursions. But I have the MiG-29 913 for that. East Germany has the MiG-29 as well at 150 points. Arguably, I'm not sure if this one should be cheaper than the East German one, just because the Vimples on this one, the longer range Vimples, are SIM-ACT rather than fire and forget type of Vimples, but they do have 700 meter range on it, coming in at 7,700 meters with 60% accuracy and stabilization and 6 HE power, whereas the East German one has 5 HE power and 7,000 meters. I think it has the same accuracy. Everything else is the exact same, and 40% ECM. It makes it a pretty nasty plane to call out. I've used it pretty well, and it's only 135 points for such a great plane. I only can get 1 elite or 2 trains, so I went ahead and went with elite. I generally don't like calling out any rookie or trained airplanes, just because they don't seem to hit their mark very much, so I kind of steer clear of that. And moving on down, we get the Su-22 M4 Sierra 30, and it has TV guidance missiles. They are fire and forget missiles at 3,500 meter range, 50% accuracy and stabilization, and 30 AP power. It is pretty slow at 7,500 kilometers an hour, but it's got 20 ECM, and can't beat that range of 3,500 meter distance on those TV guidance missiles, so I do call those out. I generally don't have them use the infrared missiles, though. I don't want to risk it too much. It is 120 points to call that out versus the 90 point shorter ranged version, the Su-22 M4. Same accuracy, a little bit less AP power, but I do have that on my deck. One veteran of that. And then I have the Su-70BM 8 250 kilogram bomb plane. Only costs 70, 10 ECM, and I get 4 trained. That's the only version or flavor that those come in, but they are just bombers, so it doesn't matter as much. And they're pretty cheap, so can't beat that. So that's about it on my Polish deck. I already covered the Navy and the East German deck. The differences, I mean, got pretty much the standard loadout for all my decks, but so yeah, that's about it. Also, another big update, I have moved the Rage list to a Google document that I will provide the link for in my descriptions of all future videos. It just makes it easier on me and easier on you. You can refer it to it a lot quicker. Just have that link and you can always look at it, and it will be constantly updating rather than per video. So even when I'm not uploading videos, you'll see an updated version of the Rage list. Just makes sense, smarter, and it's easier for me and easier for you. So I will provide the link for that in the video, and I am thinking about stopping showing proof. I think by now you know I'm good for it, and you know I wouldn't put these people on the list unless they deserved it. So I will not be providing proof from here on out, although I can always provide proof if need be. I can always go in my replays and record them leaving the game if one of them comes in my video and says, hey, I never rage quit. Well, I can always prove it. So don't even try it if you're on the list. And if you are on the list and you don't want to be there, you can always get redemption. I have had a new addition to the people to be redeemed from rage quitting because they decided to stick it out playing a second or third game against me. No pun intendo has been redeemed, so you'll see an R next to his name for being in the redemption area of the list. So he is no longer a rage quitter and shall not be seen as a rage quitter unless I play with him in the future and he decides to do that again. But hopefully he's learned his lesson, and hopefully these other people have learned their lesson as well. But enough of me blabbing. Let's go ahead and get to that video.
Whatever. All of his shit, I completely turned it on its fucking head and basically told him he was a retard. And he's like, oh, I'm not gonna bother responding if you're gonna talk to me like that. I'm like, that's cool, dude. Just completely ignore all the other shit I said. That's a good way to get out of
I didn't really want you to respond.
Yeah, right.
Alright, who's going where?
I normally go Sheraton. I'm on this side. I guess I'll go Ivan.
Going...
I'll go either one. Don't matter to me. I guess I'll take the middle.
Okay, I'll go Sheraton.
Yeah, the tank side.
Yeah. Generally, I wouldn't like that side, but yeah, I got 20s.
Even before the patch, man, that was always the tank side.
Yeah. It was just a little bit harder for Eastern Bloc to... You'd have to have, planes to take care of their tanks.
Oh yeah, there's always that one bastard that goes mix and takes a couple Q-Marishikis and gets there.
It's a Marushiki.
Yeah, Marushiki! You bring a great shame to your family.
Salamandra. I guess I'll just throw my command vehicle on Nicholas, since there's not really the greatest places to put in Sheraton. Until it's clear, anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother, man. I typically put it over here in this hedge. Well, if they have half a brain cell, they'll figure that out pretty quickly and already it. So I just... Damn, I'm 5 points off of 72 M1M.
5 points off.
Damn, 5 pence.
5 pence.
5 pence.
5 pence.
Ja, 5 Punkten.
You damn made that up, boy.
Hell damn none. That's how you say 5 pants in Germany.
Germany.
How you say it in the Chinaman?
Say, ni hao, wo chao Lily. Oh, hey, so I was looking with my girlfriend like a couple months ago. I was looking at like beginner language studies or whatever on YouTube, and like I looked up Chinese just out of curiosity and whatever, and they're like, the first thing you gotta learn to say is hello, my name is. And the guy's like, what you say is you say ni hao, wo chao Lily. And apparently that's how you say hello, my name is. I'm never gonna forget it because that dude was so funny, man. You say ni hao, wo chao Lily.
Wo chao Lily. Ingieska.
Ingieske. Jawohl, wir haben beteiligt. Ni hao le. Ni hao le. Oh, ciao, Lily.
Ktoś dzwonił po taksówkę?
Damn PT-76Bs. Did you notice they nerfed the shit out of PT-76s?
Never
Ace.
used them.
I never did either, but now I'm kind of trying them out because when I got my shit wrecked
Now
against
they
Eastern
suck.
Bloc. Yeah. Well, no, there's one that they haven't touched, which is the East German one. So I'm using that one.
You seen the PT-91?
Hell yeah, the Twardy. I love that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got back to using the Moderna though, because like when I got my shit kicked, it was against that Moderna, and I'm telling you, that motherfucker's a lot scarier than the Twardy.
Yeah, the Moderna, I had it kill a combat while it was killing some tank. Like it can like focus on two different targets. It's pretty fucking badass.
Oh yeah, man.
Like that 30mm gun.
The last game I played with it, with the Moderna, I killed a Challenger 2 and an M1A2, and I didn't even notice. The only reason I found out is because I checked the kill list afterwards, and I saw he'd kill that shit. So that means he didn't even break a sweat killing those two motherfuckers.
Get this fucking airborne infantry assault into
Yeah,
element.
he's got a couple on this side too.
Zrozumiałem, ser, jesteśmy w drodze. Gotowi do zezłomowania czołgu, ser. Ktoś dzwonił po taksówkę?
K1. Hello. Madushiki.
Czekam na pańskie rozkazy, ser.
Damn. No, okay, never mind. It's
What?
for Rover Wombats. I thought it was going to be like 4-tow Humvees or some shit.
Oh, that would have sucked. I hate those things, man. The Humvee Tow 2s or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are a pain in the ass.
Jakie ma pan plan na rozkazy, ser?
Go to town, Twardy.
Yeah, buddy.
That Torty's got to fuck all of that shit in its dick.
Talking about Ernest Dundak.
Yeah.
Rover Wombats, 12 of them. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh God, really? What? Oh, that's cute. He just sent 2 squads of Recce over here, and they just got gunned down by 4 BMP2s. God damn. That was hilarious.
To będzie poważna walka, czy kolejne polowanie na mózg?
Damn, Twardy, come on, hit your shit, dog.
Masz dla mnie jakieś
What
zadanie?
am I paying you for?
Right. K1s have 17 front armor, right?
Regular K1s?
Yeah, regular K1.
Something like that.
Aircraft coming over Sheraton.
Jak to mówią, dobry zwiadowca to
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh.
There's some rock eyes coming your way. Oh! Just lost that dirty nasty.
Oh. Oh, we hit the second one, didn't kill it though.
Damn. Twardy's like, so much cluster.
But that's still a
Tak, ser?
But still no problem, for my honor.
Przenosimy się na to stanowisko. Zwiadowcy gotowi, ser. Ktoś dzwonił po taksówkę?
Yeah, I'm just basically waiting on this M1Ms to come up to the front line, because my M's definitely can't kill that. Shit, we killed my BMP2.
Oh, Formosa.
Oh, damn, he's got some shit in here, too. That little dirty nasty.
Weźcie lornetkę,
Damn
kapitanu.
dirty nasty.
Wyjście, ser. Zgodnie z rozkazem, ser.
Bringing in some more reinforcements into Elena, Michael.
What?
It looks like he's bringing in some more airborne reinforcements into
Yeah,
Elena.
I know. I see.
Dumb as hell, Peggy Hill. I see them.
Watch out, he's got AT guys right here. Hey.
You're fucking kidding me, man. I bring up a T-72 M1M to the front line because I need it. Stat. And the motherfucker gets detracked 2 inches into a fucking bush. God damn, man. That shit's so retarded. Oh, hey, I'm in a 70-ton tank. Let me just step a couple inches into this bush. Oh, wait, I'm detracked because I'm dumb as hell.
Formosa, get into the bushes. Your Wilk is a saint.
Fucking Wilks are awesome.
I think I just saved a bunch of his shit with it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Ooh, I took out the back one, you took out the front one right there. That was awesome.
Gangbang.
Ah!
Guy just has a bunch of shit just chillaxing. Time to make him regret that shit.
I'm just bringing up, securing the front, well, right here, and then I'm bringing up another command, and then I'm gonna try to push into Elena.
User joined your
Ain't that
channel.
damn K1 in there. I seen that dirty nasty.
How much do those,
Oh, I'm a Recon helicopter. Let me hide behind the fucking bushes because I'm fucking stupid.
Cause I'm damn dumb as hell on there.
If I know what this means, let's... Somebody's got to get fucking banned.
Right?
Look at all these AT shit he's bringing up.
know.
He's bringing up no tanks. Just these stupid fucking wombats.
Really?
You guys in game already?
Yeah, yeah. I told you
Yeah.
that. I said we're already in game.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some tea.
Alright, then. That K1 finna die.
What are you doing, Wilk? Holy fucking shit. I did not tell you to march out in the middle of that shit.
Oh, God! Indeed, plane. Holy shit. Don't fucking die, please. And armored push in this game.
I don't believe that you have 66% chance to hit.
Oh god, what is that? Some K1A1s back there? God damn! What do you have in there, dude? Some more... How many fucking K1s did you get, dude?
Oh my god.
Jakie rozkazy, sir? Jesteśmy gotowi, sir.
He's got a bunch of these fucking TOW-2 Jeep things, man. Oh, that's great.
Masz dla mnie jakieś zadanie?
Holy shit, this lag, man. Are y'all getting this bullshit?
Yeah, you keep
Every
saying
now and then.
Sombrero is the one that pops up on my screen.
I keep getting, this fucking Charlie.
Pluton, przyjmuj gotowość.
This guy's a fucking madman. I'm sending all this shit to die.
Thank you. God damn, that was fucking obnoxious.
I got supplies coming right here, Ace.
Okay.
Oh, I see you. I see you've got some back there too.
Yeah, I was fixing up my Twardy.
Kurs na współrzędne.
Navy SEALs. Too bad grenades don't do shit to Wilkes.
Atakuje cel.
Bringing in some more fucking Tow 2 Jeeps and shit, and I'm popping them as they're coming in.
He got your tank optical failure with the frag
Yeah.
rounds.
Oh look, a Tow 2 Jeep. Don't damn matter none, because a T-72 up in you damn fast.
Oh,
Masz dla mnie jakieś
chance.
zadanie?
4 of them. Get out of there, Torty.
God damn, this lag.
Oh shit.
Spent 4 of them going to the fucking ground.
And one of them shoots straight the fuck up in the air.
Czekamy aż nadleci cel, a wtedy... Przenosimy się na
Holy fucking lag! God damn!
Mine's not lagging.
It's fucking lagging pretty
Like,
hard over here.
It does, but it's just like
Czekam na
really
pańskie
rare.
rozkazy, sir.
How are you doing over there, Ace?
I'm doing good. For most, I don't feel the same about it, but everyone else
Have you tried out this MiG-25 RBF, man?
The
East German bomber?
oh yeah, the 8 500-kilogram bombs.
Yeah. She's a beast, man.
Yeah, I use pretty much the same thing. The SU-25K it had for North Korea. It has 8 500 kilograms on it as well.
Yeah. This motherfucker has nothing but K1s. That's all he's bought this whole time is K1s. God damn it.
Check SU-25K is pretty badass too.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
I love that they're armored.
Yeah, man.
Take a pounding before it goes down.
Especially from Spogs, man, after this patch, too, since they're so deadly. It'll still get torn apart, man, but not nearly as much.
Ktoś dzwonił po taksówkę?
Another 2 K1s. What a surprise. I didn't see that coming at all.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Do mnie mówisz?
Wilkes taking some hits.
All this K1 bullshit likes my 35s in this fit.
Fuck your track Raper ditch.
Na kurs z taksówką?
He's
There's no more
pretty
AA
good
there.
stuff now. He's good.
There's some man pads, but that's about it.
Czekamy na nowe rozkazy,
Some
sir.
Apache back there.
Yeah.
Move my drones
Obrona
out.
przeciwlotnicza w gotowości.
Goes your logistics helicopter. Faggot.
Oczywiście.
Sokols with their 23
Ktoś dzwonił po
guns.
taksówkę?
Oh man, those things are so badass.
Wykryto śmigłowiec wroga? Do usług, sir.
What are you doing, Apache? You think you can take on 4 fucking helicopters? Like you're
That's good.
kidding all.
Skotowany przebieg.
You dead now.
Czekam na pańskie rozkazy, sir.
Oh! Where'd your K1 go to? Them LSTRs just deleted that bitch.
Sprawdzona i przygotowana.
No.
Just deleted that bitch.
That's what I'm damn doing.
Do mnie mówisz?
He has like another 5 fucking K1s, man. How many of these little faggots do you have?
Ktoś dzwonił po
Since your
taksówkę?
Apache did so well, why don't you send some bush rangers at my Sokols?
Local.
Local. Local is so cool.
Skotowany przebieg.
God
Bush Ranger
damn.
said. Bush Ranger said, damn.
Jesteś
Damn, all these fucking K1.
Kampfschwimmer.
Piechota może dla pana zrobić, sir.
You sent a bunch of shit right over my Tunguska and my Prop 2s. Somebody lost all their shit. He just randomly sent in bombers with no seed. I bet that's the same kind. Any quits, of course.
What a bitch.
Rage list.
Yeah.
Jesteśmy gotowi, sir.
Damn, he left. He leaves too now? Really? Oh no, someone left. I guess I'll just leave too.
Ktoś dzwonił po taksówkę?
I can't believe how many fucking K1s this dude has. He's bought nothing but K1s this entire time.
Zwiadowcy gotowi, sir.
He'll dog you damn saplies. Oh my god, all these TOW2s. Go on, MI8! Kill that damn dirty nasty on there.
Prowadzimy rozpoznanie tego terenu.
40 points each. Delicious.
Fucking faggot.
Wow. And on top of that, the lag and shit.
My Torty killed so much shit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just buy a Moderna from now on. Fuck all the medium tank bullshit. I'll just buy one Moderna.